Hey, welcome back to Nerd News Today. I'm Matthew, and today we've got another wrestling figure rundown for you guys. We've got a bunch of leaks from Mattel's WWE lines, as well as one from AEW, and some potential SDCC 2021 spoilers, so let's go ahead and jump right on into things. And just a quick reminder, of course, these leaks are all rumor and innuendo, so feel free to take them with a grain of salt or the word of God. It's your choice about how deeply invested you want to be in these leaks, but for the most part, they've been pretty solid so far. But, obviously, viewer discretion is advised. Pick your poison. So right off the bat, let's kick things off here with a look at something coming out from AEW very soon from Jazwares. And this came to us from Ultimate Figure Collector. And that is a first look at the AEW Unmatched series. This is the companion series to their Unrivaled series. I believe this is going to be the line that's going to be only on Amazon.com, but don't quote me on that either. But essentially it is their sister line so that they can make more figures, different line. There's not going to be any difference in them. They're all going to still be same format, same articulation, same size, all that jazz. And the figure that we got leaked today is a new version of Darby Allin. And this version of Darby Allin comes with a new skateboard as well as the TNT Championship belt with the black leather strap on it. Now, so far to date, the only version of the TNT belt we've gotten was in that Cody Rhodes pack that was a ringside exclusive, and that came with the red strap. And if you guys checked out my interview with Jeremy Padawer back in February, we talked about the TNT title and the potential of them making more versions of that belt and more versions of it in different colors. So by the way, according to Jeremy, that will likely be the only version to get that red title unless they do make a Brody Lee with that belt. Otherwise though, this is the first time we're getting the black strap for this Jazwares line, so that's really cool. And the skateboard as well, it does say that he is the TNT champion, so very cool. And I'm sure this will not be the end of Darby Allin figures anytime soon. I'm sure he's going to have a lot more toys. He's just a really cool looking character to begin with, so that is an upcoming look at the Unmatched series. So that is it for AEW now. Let's just go ahead now and get involved with Mattel's WWE figures. So this leak came to us from Painmaker Figs on Instagram. They've got a lot of information about this. They got a lot of leaks as well. So I don't know if these are all necessarily sourced from this person, but that's where I found out the information, so that's what I'm going to stick with. And we're starting things off here with two lines of upcoming basic figures. All right, that's going to be Basic 124. And that line is going to have Kyle O'Reilly, Io Shirai, Seth Rollins, Angel Garza, and Rey Mysterio. Pretty nice lineup. Then we jump over to 125, which is going to give us the very first figure of Swerve, and new versions of Elias, Jeff Hardy, Daniel Bryan, and Ember Moon. So that's an interesting line, because again, first version of Swerve ever, that's going to be probably the hot one of that line. And then finally, the last basic wave we're taking a look at, which is Basic 126, will supposedly be bringing us Seth Rollins, Cesaro, Bobby Fish, Mandy Rose, and Drew McIntyre. Now you might have noticed that I mentioned Seth Rollins' name twice here. Well, that's where things get kind of funny. That's where these leaks, you never know about sources and that kind of information. So which lineup is going to have Seth Rollins? Your guess is as good as mine, but he will be part of one of these upcoming basic waves. Now heading over into Elite Land, we've got Elite 90 and Elite 91 lineups that have been leaked to us. 90, once again, the source I'm getting is from Painmaker Figs, and according to that account, they're saying that 90 is going to have the first ever Elite versions of Bronson Reed and Mia Yim, and new versions of Jey Uso, the Big Boss Man, Mustafa Ali, and Randy Orton. Now don't expect Bronson to come with any championship belts because this figure I'm sure was planned quite some time ago. It's very doubtful it's going to have that belt, but it's not impossible either. If Mattel and WWE have been working together with storylines, there's a high probability that they can maybe include it, but we don't really know, so I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't come with that belt. And according to the photo that was put up with this as well, Mia is in her Retribution outfit. How accurate that will be, I don't know either, but it's, again, pretty high likelihood that that one will be accurate because that whole Retribution angle has been done for quite some time. So, as long as all that stuff comes off her face and we get a normal Mia Yim under it, I'm fine with that. To me, the one that's interesting is Big Boss Man, and the photo that you're seeing is an Attitude Era version of Boss Man. I don't know if it's going to actually be an Attitude Era or if it's going to be a different version of Boss Man. It might just be a re-release of something else. It has been quite some time since we got an Attitude Era version of him in Elite format. Maybe they'll do something different, maybe it'll just be a different color. Don't quite know, we'll see what happens, but to be honest, I'm always happy to have another Big Boss Man figure in my collection. Now, Elite 91 originates to us from, once again, the Toys for Life Facebook group, who we talked about in the last video we did, and this one was apparently somehow decoded and deciphered by a group member named Raven, and that person has given us this listing here, which is very exciting to me. And I think you're going to be pretty hyped about this one too, because we've got someone that's been long anticipated, and it's about time we got another version of him. So Elite 91 is bringing us another version of Kevin Owens and another version of Sami Zayn. We're getting Austin Theory. We're getting another version of Bianca Belair in Elite format. And we're getting a new Hulk Hogan, which is going to be interesting. I think it's meant to be more of a modern style Hogan, but again, who knows? It could be anything, but 2021 seems to be the year of the Hogan. But to me, the big news is who's coming to the lineup? Rob Van Dam. That's right, Rob Van Dam is finally getting a new Elite figure. It's been such a long time since he's had a toy. He was, I think, supposed to be part of that Walmart flashback line, and that whole thing got canceled, so he got scrapped. So, man, we have been waiting so long to get a new RVD. This is amazing to me. And best of all, RVD is going to be the chase in that line. I don't really know who the chase is going to be in 90, but RVD is getting the chase treatment, so that means he's going to get not just one, but 2 figures in that wave, and I gotta tell you guys, that is going to be the hot figure to find. It's going to be so hard to find these RVDs. Rob Van Dam figures in general are so hard to get these days because there weren't that many elites of him to begin with. I think there's only one, maybe a second one, but for the most part he had one elite that I know of, a few basic figures, and that's been it. I think he's going to be harder to find than Vader, to be honest. Vader was a pretty tough one at the beginning, got a little bit easier. I don't think RVD is going to get any easier. I think he's going to be such a highly sought after figure that, man, it's just going to be best luck to you if you can find him. Now we have one last leak to discuss here, and that one we're going to basically be getting confirmation a few hours from this video actually dropped, because I'm recording this video right now on Saturday afternoon. You're watching it presumably first when it debuted on Monday, and you might be watching it after, I don't know, but when this video was uploaded was Monday at about 7 in the morning Eastern time. Now according to Action Figure Attack, there's going to be a big bunch of Mattel WWE news coming out today, and all of this is going to be ahead of San Diego Comic-Con 2021. Now Paintmaker Figs had some interesting posts about it, and those posts were labeled with SDCC logos, and that rumor is that there's going to be a new version of Sami Zayn, which might be exclusive to the event, as well as the Hurt Business, which would mean most likely a 4-pack of the Hurt Business. Now that's all good and well, but I'm kind of curious why Sami Zayn is suddenly such an attraction worthy enough to get an SDCC exclusive figure. Unless he's coming with like a cameraman or something, I don't really know what purpose that's going to solve. And same thing with the Hurt Business. It's really cool they're going to get a 4-pack, and I guess they just don't really do a lot of 4-packs in general, and that might be why they're going to do that as an SDCC exclusive. It's just disappointing that it's going to probably be, in my mind, versions of them all in their suits, which will look really great. And I wish there was a mass release for that, because really, the Hurt Business has not had a lot of figures yet. We haven't really seen much new at Lashley yet with Cedric Alexander. We know there is a new MVP coming out soon, but still, I'm surprised there hasn't been more capitalization on these guys in terms of figure lines. So there you go. That in theory, there is a possibility of Hurt Business and Sami Zayn, and we will have confirmation of that basically in a few hours after this video got posted. So you guys can comment in the comments, let me know what actually happened. Maybe I'll make another video about it after the fact, but these are the news that we've got right now. So again, one last disclaimer, these are leaks, nothing necessarily official. So as I said at the start, take everything with a grain of salt. But if these lists are indeed accurate, or even at least 90% accurate, they're pretty good lineups, some really great looking figures coming out soon. I cannot wait to see what the actual SDCC releases are going to be, so stay tuned for more coverage of that very soon. So that's it for this week's Wrestling Figure Rundown. Until next time, I'm Matthew. This has been Nerd News Today. Please don't forget to subscribe and check out some other videos while you're at it here too. So until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.